So today we're going to be reacting to ESPN's most memorable combat sports moments of 2024 so far. First off, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway. What a moment this was. UFC 300 is probably the greatest UFC card of all time. Top to bottom was absolutely stacked. This was the fight that everybody was looking forward to, let's be honest. The BMF title fight, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. This realistically could have been the main event of UFC 300 and no one would have complained. Definitely the people's main event is what was going on when the fight was announced. What a fight it was. It definitely did deliver. Now, there was a lot of people thinking that Justin Gaethje was going to win this fight. I thought Holloway was going to get it done. Obviously, I didn't think Holloway was going to get it done the way he actually got it done. Like I said, though, the fight was incredible. Will not only be a memorable moment in 2024 in terms of combat sports, but will be a memorable moment for all time. This is definitely one of the greatest knockouts of all time. After having such a great fight for 4 minutes, and I can't even remember, to be honest. But yeah, Max Holloway points to the ground. Him and Gaethje just start throwing hands in the last second. Max Holloway cracks Gaethje, puts him face down into the canvas. What a moment this was. This is probably going to be the moment in terms of combat sports of 2024, in my opinion. Next up, Fury Usyk, obviously very recent, just took place there on Saturday. What a fight. It delivered. It definitely did deliver on the expectations. Now, a lot of people thought that it might have been a boring fight. Hold my hands up, I was one of those people that thought this might have been a fairly boring fight, but it really was not, and it was very competitive as well. A lot of people aren't giving Fury the credit that I think he deserves. It was a really close round. Obviously, round 9 was the big turning point. A lot of people think Usyk should have got the stoppage. I, however, think what the referee done was right. I think the referee made the right decision. This is probably one of the biggest fights in boxing history as well. Cannot wait for the rematch. Definitely a memorable moment in 2024. Similar to the Max Holloway Justin Gaethje fight, this will be a memorable moment in combat sports history. Next up, we have got Volkanovski versus Topuria. So let's just cover this quickly. We're going to skim over this quick. This is AI generated. Didn't happen. Don't recall this moment ever happening. Don't ever remember this picture either. It's definitely AI generated. You can tell just by the way Topuria wouldn't land the shot that clean on Volkanovski anyway, so it has to be AI generated. Let's just skip this one. Isn't true. Will not be memorable. AI generated. Next, Joshua versus Ngannou. Now, this is a very memorable moment. I was one of those idiots that thought Ngannou might actually beat Joshua, but that just was not the case. Sorry, AJ showed Ngannou levels in there and fucking smashed that guy to pieces. One of the most brutal boxing KOs one of the most brutal KOs I think I've ever seen of all time. AJ absolutely flattened Ngannou. This will definitely be a memorable moment, not only just for 2024, but in history. Anthony Joshua fucking smoked Ngannou. Next up, Pereira versus Hill. Now, this was the main event of 300, but I don't think it will be as memorable as the BMF title fight. Obviously, Pereira is such a massive name now in combat sports. Hold my hands up. Thought Hill was going to beat him. Was wrong. Obviously, the big moment from this is whenever Pereira gets hit with a low blow. Herb Dean goes to step in. He puts the hand out and then just fucking welts Hill with that left hook. Literally, like, it looks like Hill's seen a ghost the way he falls down. Like, his tongue falls out of his mouth and all. The power Pereira has is next level, and then he hits him with that celebration. Definitely is a really memorable moment. But in terms of 300, I think the BMF title fight and how it ended will be more memorable than this. Next up, Devin Haney versus Garcia. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a memorable moment. Not only for 2024, but just in boxing history in general. The lead up to this fight was just bizarre. Everybody thought Ryan Garcia lost his fucking mind. People still think he's lost his mind. Obviously, then you have to factor in the fact that Garcia was drinking at the weigh-ins, came in 3 pounds overweight. Then now, he's apparently popped for PEDs as well for Osterring. Who knows? This fight in general, I've got the hiccups. Well, I was glad to see Devin Haney win, to be honest, Ryan Garcia win. But this whole fight in general was a shit show, let's be honest. But it will be memorable, but maybe just not for the right reasons. But yes, I agree with this one. Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis. No, like no one's ever gonna really talk about this. No one's even really spoke about it since the fight happened. Yes, it was a great win for Poirier. Got him the title shot against Islam Makhachev, but like no one's really gonna be talking about this. Let's be honest. Not a memorable moment in 2024, in my opinion, anyway. In terms of all combat sports. Inoue versus Neri. Again, I don't really think this is going to be that memorable in the grand scheme of things with everything that's happened this year. Inoue is an unbelievable boxer. Probably pound for pound number 2 now behind Usyk. He got a great win. It was his first time being knocked down in this fight as well, so it was a bit of adversity that he had to come around. But yeah, this just isn't going to be that memorable, to be honest. Next, Canelo Munguia. Definitely, no one's actually spoke about this fight since it happened. Um, it was a pretty decent fight, but yeah, no one's really spoke about it since it happened. The only reason this fight, obviously Canelo's a big name, but the only reason this fight really got much buzz was because of Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya. Let's be honest, not memorable. And finally, the last one, Romero versus Cruz. To be honest, I actually forgot this even happened, so that just goes to show you how memorable this fight was. But yeah, those are the ESPN's most memorable moments of 2024 in combat sports so far. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I am trying to hit 200 subscribers. We might actually hit it today. I'm so close. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you again in the next one.